It was towards the end of the 19th century when the Great Battle of the Third Bridge took place. Here at this very spot is where the Roman Empire fought the battle. Several thousand ships were used in the invasion of the planet, and unbeknownst to the occupants of the local villages of Sidley and over the hills Crowhurst, many brave soldiers died in the ensuing onslaught. With the modern weapons of the time, the phaser and the Glock, the Romans valiantly fought the alien onslaught. What we're going to do today is we're going to show you some of the key battle sites where brave men fell and what relics are left today. It is a little an unknown story that only the locals of Bexhill and Hastings will talk about in pubs. As I talk to you now, we are walking towards the Third Bridge itself. Here is when one of the fiercest battles took place. It was at this site in 1853 where the biggest battle of the alien invasion took place. So it was here in the late 19th century when the Romans fought the alien onslaught. We have the quiet village of Crowhurst over the hill and the skanky village of Sidley further along. It is only the locals who remember the tale. People from outside the area have not heard of it. I'm standing here now, within the Third Bridge, where the alien invasion took place. Many say it was just a story of a drunk sailor. Others who were here and witnessed it tell of a different story. As you can see, this bridge is still marked by the carvings and engravements of the alien invasion fleet. We're going to go through a story today of bravery and valour, where many Vikings and Romans took on the aliens from space. Come with me if you will, and follow the tour. Some say the Roman Empire had been in cohorts with the alien armada years before the actual event. Some obviously dispel this as myth. The Romans had wanted to retake the United Kingdom ever since they left back in the beginning of the Dark Ages. It was somewhat unusual, as the Roman Empire had not existed for well over 1,000 years.
Archimedes wrote hundreds of scriptures on the text, leaving them in churches all over the world. Archimedes obviously giving up philosophy to become a famous chef. Back in France in 1827, he invented a new dish called cheese à la cheese, which was essentially cheese with a side bit of cheese. His signature dish made it into restaurants all over the world, mainly in Europe. It became famous, very famous. Scriptures were written, texts were drawn, pictures were drawn, and other things too. It was said that one day in Rome, Jesus' face appeared in the dish.
And in that very dish, there were also numerous other famous and fictional characters. These characters then created some kind of forum for a dance that was then developed into what is now known as the Macarena. The Macarena was then developed further into becoming weaponized. This weapon was then used to destroy many of the indigenous populations of the planet, including the Mastakhat and the Wudubadu and the Bidibidu. The Bidibidu did fight back though, in conjunction with lots of alien help. But that's another story. We're more talking about how and why things happen in the way they do. So, we'll follow me this way and we shall talk more later. But unfortunately, that is all we have time for on this particular show for Joff History. And I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to thank my associates, Mr. Greg Walker and Mr. James Parkins, on this evening.